and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Bellator MMA Live on CBS Sports Network. From Mohegan Sun Arena, tonight we resume the Featherweight World Grand Prix. Fight number 3 in the quarterfinals is set now for 5 5-minute rounds. Introducing the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 145 pounds even, the former world title challenger enters with 19 professional victories, 4 losses. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Emmanuel Sanchez. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner. At 5'10", weighing in 143.8 pounds, a 2-time world title challenger, the veteran brings 40 professional victories, 11 defeats. From Frankfurt, Germany, introducing Daniel Weichel. And the referee in charge, Todd Anderson.
Gentlemen, we know the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. If you wish to touch gloves, do so now. Step back and get ready.
That was not a touch of gloves. That was a pounding, and we are set to go. The winner advances to the semifinals. Will it be Weichel or will it be Sanchez?
Ready?
Hey, here we go. Tonight's Fight Clock presented by Geico. Daniel Weichel in the red gloves, Emmanuel Sanchez in the blue gloves.
Emmanuel right off with a great jab, a nice little overhand right, hook distance, come out with the flying knee.
Weichel says, let's stand and trade.
Even though he didn't keep the takedown, at least Weichel he's putting it in Emmanuel Sanchez's mind. Hey, I will take you down at any moment in this fight.
The days, though, of fighters wanting to take down Duke Rufus's fighters and holding them down, those days are gone, though. With Rafael Lovato Jr. there as well, and then their old coach putting in all the work. These guys have gotten so good off of their back as well as from the top position.
Sanchez says he still has a great relationship with his longtime jiu-jitsu coach, Daniel Vanderlee. But Rafael Lovato Jr. is such a class act, and our former champion who had to retire due to health issues, but what an addition to Rufus Sport in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Weichel, 22 career wins by submission.
Very nice return by Emmanuel Sanchez. I can tell you right now, this is round 4 because these guys have started off very fast. They have not started off like they did in the first fight.
Duke Rufus, Coach Cushman in the corner of Emmanuel Sanchez.
Back that jab, fake it.
First fight, 4 years, 3 months, 22 days ago, went the distance, split decision win for Daniel Weichel. Nice kick.
Position.
All day.
Emmanuel Sanchez got a chin on him.
He does. I'm just watching some of the shots, and you're looking at him stand there, take a shot, and return one right back. He is amazing as far as his composure in the fight.
He has never been stopped in his professional career. This is 24th pro fight.
He just landed 2 right hands, both of them with power on him, both of them that hurt Weichel.
What Emmanuel's doing very well is he's mixing it up. He's going from the hands to the uppercut, then also to the kick. And he also does not care if he gets taken down, as we've seen earlier.
And he keeps turning. Nice job by Weichel also.
Nice right hand that rocked Weichel a little bit there.
He said done in one in the Mohegan Sun. He'll take it in any round, obviously. Oh, man, what a start to this 5-round fight.
Sanchez just took another big right hand there, John, right before this exchange.
Both men connecting.
Come back again.
The big difference is the effect. Both of them landed hard, but the effect that Sanchez's shots got on Weichel is more than what Weichel. But that was a beautiful left-right by Weichel.
He's done punching. He's firing back.
Long right hand thrown by Emmanuel Sanchez.
Control his right hand, Daniel. Control his right hand.
Just a reminder to everyone at home, this is not a 3-round fight. This is a 5-round fight because they're in the Featherweight World Grand Prix tournament. The winner of this moves on. The reason why they do the 5-round fights is because Patricio Pitbull will be fighting 5 rounds later in the main event. The title changes hands if Patricio loses, but it carries throughout the tournament, the title does.
First round fights, other than the championship fight, were 3-round fights. Now we are 5-rounders the rest of the way.
There is a lot of pressure that Emmanuel Sanchez is putting on Weichel right now. He's the guy deciding, I want this thing to be at this speed.
He told us earlier this week his conditioning is at the highest level ever. Man, he's throwing a lot of head kicks. What a great start to the rematch.
Break easy. There we go. Good round, boys.
Round 2. Red gloves for Daniel Weichel, blue gloves for Emmanuel Sanchez.
Well, Emmanuel Sanchez might not have been exactly correct saying one and done at the Mohegan Sun, but I'll tell you what, the pressure that he's putting on Weichel and how much output he's had is incredible, Josh.
Yeah, he's had the output, but he's also landed at a less percentage, though. So in these later rounds, you're hoping to see him still put out the output, but have a little bit more success with finding the chin and the body and the legs.
He just had success with that right hand there. He's got Weichel in the point where Weichel's starting to square himself up. That's not a good thing.
Nice body shot. Hit him with the right hand. His body's hurt, John.
He's absolutely hurt. He got hit to the body and the head. He's feeling it right now. You can see
Sanchez is trying to close in. He's got Weichel in trouble. Duke Rufus always vocal in the corner.
Look for Sanchez to go right back to the body here after one of these exchanges. Right there again.
Good shot to the liver.
I like how Sanchez is pushing on the face and letting the hands go.
Weichel's
Again.
the body.
Sanchez looking for the finish.
It's going to be over, Mike, if he just lands a big shot here because Weichel folded on that hook to the liver.
Emmanuel Sanchez looking to advance.
Right elbow.
Hit him to the body with your left punch. There you go. Body shots. Body shots.
Look at Sanchez trying to get back to the body, Josh. Even on the ground.
That's it.
He needs to make a little bit more space and stop smothering his punches. Pick and choose his shots.
Pull the body. Go down and recover, Manny. Hard. Slow it down and hit hard.
You hear his corner tell him, slow it down and hit harder.
Manny, under the power.
Todd Anderson right on top of the action.
It's a big elbow right there. It's sometimes that you want your fighter to actually separate, make that fighter get back up because you were doing so well in the stand-up and you hurt him there.
John, but once you've been hurt to the body, especially this early in a 5-round fight, you'll continue to get hurt in the body throughout the fight.
Sanchez resets.
Body shot again.
And you hear his corner echoing what you guys talked about. Go right back to the body, which he does.
He's got to make sure he doesn't get careless, though.
He's going back to the body again. That body, once and again. That was a nice shot by Weichel, but Sanchez eating it like it's nothing.
A lot of time on the clock here. Round number 2.
What you're seeing, though, John, is that Daniel Weichel's having to fight out of character. He's usually the technician, makes other fighters fight his style of fight, and that's not happening right here. Which means a lot more energy is being expended by Weichel because of this situation.
Weichel, a gamer, we knew that coming in. 52nd pro fight, 40 professional wins.
Step back and rip it hard.
Output of Emmanuel Sanchez is remarkable.
Look at this. Look at the numbers in round 2. And they keep adding up.
That's the strikes landed, Mike, not the ones just thrown, because Sanchez is just throwing an incredible amount right now. He's just letting things fly.
He talked about this all week, John. He's going to make him fight a dirty, grimy fight. He's going to get into his face. He cannot fight. He didn't think Daniel Weichel could fight going backwards. Oh, beautiful head kick off the transition.
Well, if there's one thing that we've seen out of Emmanuel Sanchez, he has now weaponized his conditioning. He says there's no one that can go with me, and I'm going to prove that by pushing the pace in every fight that I'm in.
Clipped him on the chin again.
Well, John, for years, he said I was just eating whatever I wanted. And now he's on it. He's got a diet, he's got a nutritionist, and he's got him on track. And he said he's felt the best he's ever felt. Nice leg kick there.
Right, little friend Stacy, a physical therapist. Emmanuel said, I'm much more of an athlete now.
Right now,
Into the body.
Emmanuel Sanchez is making a good fighter look bad. He is just eating Daniel Weichel alive.
This type of pace of fight's gonna be it's gonna be hard for him to recover between rounds, John. Daniel Weichel.
Fact of the matter, he's still standing. Pretty darn impressive. Round 3. A big round 2 for Emmanuel Sanchez.
Yeah, kick that leg all day, man. Yeah, all day.
Take a look at the scorecard. 10-8 on Big John's scorecard in round 2. Was he nearing a 10-7?
No, 10-7 is overwhelming as far as Daniel Weichel's not really even fighting back. He's just surviving in the fight. So you can't go there with that, but it's definitely a 10-8 round.
Scott Coker reminding us all the winner of the Featherweight World Grand Prix will take home $1 million. The winner of this fight will have a title fight forthcoming. Nice punch landed by Weichel.
Daniel Weichel has shown so much heart, grit, durability in this fight. It's incredible. He has come here to win.
Can look to see. I think Sanchez is going to start to go back to the body, probably about the 2.5-minute mark.
That's it, Daniel. That's it. Take the focus then.
Get Daniel Weichel not to think about it. There you go, through an old knee to the body there as well.
Duke Rufus, when we were at break, said to his fighter, throw that right elbow, and then come with that left to the body.
All day, man. Again, baby. All day.
John, those leg kicks are starting to have a little bit of an effect. You see Daniel not moving as well. He's kind of dragging his foot now when he takes a step back. There, he just lifted it up a little bit higher to ensure that it moves.
He had checked the kick earlier, and I thought that was going to stop what Sanchez was doing with it. Sanchez doesn't care. Sanchez he's a savage. He's a maniac here. He doesn't care about anything that Daniel Weichel is doing, because Daniel's fighting, and he's fighting hard. He just can't stop what Emmanuel's doing.
Well, those of you guys that didn't get to see between the breaks is that Emmanuel Sanchez kept looking over at Daniel Weichel's corner, but he never sat down. He's put his foot up on the stool and stood up and just was looking at Daniel Weichel's corner the whole time. A little bit of gamemanship in there.
Circling into your kick.
Rufus say he's circling into your kick.
And right at cue, he threw the head kick.
Kick again. Every time. Just kick.
You can see what Sanchez is doing is he's forcing him to move towards his power, Josh.
That's just the way he's cutting it all off, John.
Yeah, watch him step off and force Weichel into his power.
When he picks his leg up for the burst of the flying shot.
The thing with Emmanuel, though, is he lets sometimes that Mexican in him come out, and he'll go ahead and take a shot or two to give one. In a 5-round fight, though, they start to add up, and I know he's winning on the strikes right now, but he's got to make sure he doesn't take too many shots, because Daniel Weichel is not ever to be counted out.
Second 5-round fight of Emmanuel Sanchez's career.
Catch him, no.
Right there,
Coach
go, go.
Kush, Duke Rufus.
Bang, snap over, snap.
Hey, yes.
Watch your hook.
Good, that's a good one. That's a good one. Very good.
Minute and a half, man.
Position that. Step in this.
Get low kick, right off that.
Shoulder. He's looking for the right hand. Go. Up. Double check.
Kick, yeah, that's good.
Walk the low kick. Yeah.
Long.
Come on.
Take the
1
low
minute.
kick.
120 then.
Watch your low.
Yeah. Up.
Keep backing him up.
The other 5-rounder for Sanchez
Low, Manny, low.
was against our champion, Patricio Pitbull.
Low kick. No
That was a
lazy
great
kick. No, hit back, kick back. Yeah,
Heavy
no
kick.
body shot. If he blocks you a kick, body shot.
Percentage much more even than it was.
Yeah, you can look at the percentage. Look at the landed. It's more than double.
Yep.
50 seconds, Manny.
Tremendous output by Sanchez. Amazing heart from Weichel.
Young fighters at home, if you guys are listening to this and watching this, the opportunity of, with the quarantine or with the COVID situation, you can hear these top-level coaches coaching their fighters, and the fighters not looking at them, just reacting by shaking their head. Yes, coach, I heard you. And that's something you develop over time in the gym. Emmanuel Sanchez just did that with Duke Rufus.
20. For the top.
It's beautiful. No setup needed at all.
And normally we talk about, you don't want to do that raw dog. Doesn't matter right now. Break. Nice. This is what was occurring. Look at the leg kicks that Emmanuel Sanchez was landing here. Those were hard, heavy leg kicks over and over on Weichel's leg. But then he switches it up, and that is due to Weichel being hurt to the body multiple times. He's got to keep that elbow in tight. He just goes right over the top of the glove.
Well, between rounds, Duke Rufus had told him, look, let's go lower on the kick. Stay low on the kick. And this is how Daniel Weichel trying to figure out the riddle that's going on right now.
Championship rounds. 6th time Weichel in his career has been scheduled for 5 rounds. He has gone the distance once. Lost a split decision to Patricio Pitbull. That, in fact, was the only time he went to the championship round. So both men have been in a round 4 once. This, the 2nd time.
Well, between rounds, Emmanuel Sanchez was talking to Duke Rufus. He was letting him know, I see that. I understand. I know it's going to be there. I see it. I hear you all day. You know, like, those are things that I have talked about with Lucas Brennan earlier, about when you're talking back to your corners and letting them know that I understand and I hear you, and I'll be doing them, just so you know. Beautiful job on the head kick again.
Again, and that head kick is set up by what you just saw him land. He's hitting the body still, and Weichel is very cognizant of the fact that I need to protect my body. Look at that elbow tucked down tight.
Duke Rufus said when Weichel's hands are up, that's when the liver is available for damage to be done, or further damage, if you will.
Go back to the jab. Go back. And on the hook. Okay? Shoulders up. Move.
Good job.
Up.
Yep, in and out. Keep him guessing.
Position, Daniel. Position. That's good. You're good. Counter.
Oh, beautiful right hand by Daniel Weichel.
That was a beautiful right landed. Goes right into the clinch. Smart move. That keeps him from taking any damage.
John, like I said last round, do not count Daniel Weichel out. He is not someone to be counted out. He's a technician. He may not be the most fast and explosive fighter, but he will find ways to land his shots. And it's only going to take 1 or 2 right on the button to finish Emmanuel Sanchez.
Heavy hips.
You do not earn 40 professional wins without some skill, will, desire, and dedication.
I don't even want to fight, let alone, jeez, man. That's impressive.
Watch your leg. Suck it back. Right leg.
That's the midway point of round 4.
Hold your right leg forward. Turn. Yep, come on, baby.
The winner advances to fight the winner of our main event.
Daniel Weichel must have a cut on over his eye because I see a lot of blood on the back of Emmanuel Sanchez's back.
Push his bicep or wrist with your left hand or his face.
You can see it from that angle.
And do all this. There you go.
The corner of Weichel's right eye.
See a little bit of that gamemanship again shown by Emmanuel Sanchez. Little grittiness through that. He's throwing his chin right in that eye socket.
Hands going. Hands going. Yeah, stick with intent. With intent, baby.
Position to touch the jump.
Emmanuel Sanchez is 7'4", Boya de la Hoya, the Mexican Oscar de la Hoya of MMA. Off the forearm that time. Right back to the body.
That landed just a tiny bit. You saw Daniel Weichel drop the elbow down and circle away from it.
Good defense, Bubba. There you go. 15 good
Stop.
Go right back on him, man. Every time.
Sanchez right now is just feeling himself. He's having a good time. He's out there just picking and choosing his shots. Daniel Weichel has no answer for anything he's doing right now, John.
Come on, count that jab. Count his jab. I ain't even going down there. Count his jab. Count his jab.
You got those legs, too.
Oh, yep.
The cut may have been caused by a clash of heads. We see that quite often. The damage, most of it being delivered by El Matador.
40 seconds, 40 seconds, 40 seconds. On the hook, extra on the hook.
Clearly ahead on the scorecard.
Whole kick is there all day, baby.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
30 seconds.
Remember, Manny, when you see him circle out,
Under
circle
30.
your punch.
20 seconds, Daniel, 20 seconds.
Pressure that Emmanuel Sanchez brings in the fight is impressive to watch, Josh. You know what it's like to deal with somebody that can do that.
Well, it's not even so much the pressure you're having to deal with. It's realizing that even if I hit this guy with a truck, he's still going to be there.
One, two.
Good. Beautiful work, Manuel.
20 minutes of combat, and once again, Sanchez did not sit. He put one foot on the stool. Fifth and final round.
Turn back into him. There you go. Now
Big
hit.
John's scorecard says one thing and one thing only. Daniel Weichel needs to stop Emmanuel Sanchez in the next 4 minutes and 35 seconds.
I mean, I'm super impressed with everything that I've seen Weichel do as far as trying to stay in this fight. But right now, you have to look at Sanchez's pitch to shutout.
He was angry
Right elbow, man.
at first, thought he had won that first fight, but then stood back, reassessed, and said, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to grow from it, and he has done so exponentially. This is by far the best performance we have seen from El Matador.
Step back, elbow. Step back.
As you guys said earlier, he was making a very good fighter, a great fighter look
Don't arm punch.
not so great early on. And now Sanchez remains composed in this fifth and final round.
But what he's doing in this round, though, is he's never getting Daniel Weichel a chance to sit down on his punches and throw power. He knows that Daniel Weichel needs to get the knockout or the submission to win this fight. So he's like, let me just keep pressing you and making you cut angles so you never have an opportunity to set down on a hard shot and potentially get that finish that you may need.
Sanchez, in his career, never stopped, as I mentioned earlier.
You also have to look at everything that's happened in this fight now to this point, Mike. All the steam is just out of Weichel's punches. His strikes just don't have that. Because Sanchez was eating them in the first round easily. Now there's not even a question.
Just playing with fire here. Anytime you're in that standing position and you're standing over someone's guard, that up kick is there.
There you go.
Daniel Weichel said, and I quote, I can't let him fight at his pace. I think this is the most important thing I have to make sure of if I want to win this fight. If you're Daniel Weichel, unfortunately, he has not been able to do so.
Well, they had a close round in the first round, John. It was close back and forth. They gave it to Emmanuel Sanchez, but it was close. And he was following his game plan the best he could, Daniel Weichel was. But once that body shot happened in the second, it just changed the dynamic of the whole fight because he was always concerned about getting hit or kicked in that same spot throughout the fight.
The body shots have been a game changer.
Beine Haken rein. Ja, wart die ab. Reiß das Bein an. Greif das Bein an. Gib your leg.
Both men have gone 25 minutes once.
There you go. Don't let him up.
Both defeated by the same fighter. Our champion at 145 and 155, Patricio Pitbull, who will fight Pedro Cavallo in our main event.
Cut down, cross your legs. Can't butterfly.
140. Quite heavy, yeah. Now hit. Don't big, but
You
keep
see
going.
Weichel trying to utilize a butterfly guard here. The whole reason he's in that butterfly guard, Josh, is this can get him that reversal position where maybe he can work in towards a submission.
Yeah, good.
Constant pressure.
Most guys have a really good element with him. They got one good sweep that they like to use all the time. And you can tell his hook sweep is the one that he likes to go to.
Push it back there. Don't stop. Right to enemy with the 10.
Sanchez just over a minute away from the semifinals.
Don't stay there. Weiter. Nach vorne, Daniel. Nach vorne, Daniel. Jab. Go with the jab. Boom, yes. Go with the boom.
The corner of Weichel saying and urging him to step forward.
Walk with the jab.
Easy for them to say at this point from where they're at, but he's trying. He's giving it everything that he has. He is just in against a guy right now that at this time is just a step ahead.
And you find that most people that fight Emmanuel Sanchez, nice right hand by Emmanuel Sanchez, you'll find that most people that fight him in the 4th and 5th round are most people that go the distance with him. This is what happens. This is the story of when you fight Emmanuel Sanchez. They get tired of his pace, his relentlessness coming through.
He's heavy. He's got it so hard. Stay with him, Daniel. Boom.
Sanchez on multiple occasions worked with Anthony Pettis, helping him prepare for 5-round battles against guys like Henderson, Melendez, and Dos Anjos. 10 seconds remain. What a performance by El Matador. And what heart shown by Daniel Weichel.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go to your 3 judges at cage side. Your first judge, Eric Colon, scores the fight 48-46. Judge Brian Miner scores it 49-46. And Judge Jaron Villel scores the fight 49-45. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision, earning his place in the semifinal round of the Featherweight World Grand Prix, Emmanuel El Matador Sanchez.
He has never looked better, and much respect to Daniel Weichel, surviving round 2, going the distance. Emmanuel Sanchez is now officially a semi-finalist, and he will visit with Big John.
Emmanuel, like it says on your headband, Matador Sanchez. Well, we're going to call you Terminator Sanchez after that performance because that was incredible. Your pressure and your pace was unbelievable. Talk to me about what you were feeling inside of this cage in that fight.
Just a note to my kids in Jiu-Jitsu class and to all the students at Rufus Sport and everyone around the world. You can do anything when you believe in yourself. Believe in your greatness, unparalleled greatness, hard work, dedication. That's what it's all about.
What does it mean to you knowing that now with that victory, your next fight is for the Bellator Featherweight Championship?
I'm just loving what I do and doing what I love, Big John, and giving all the glory and honor to my great God above. And life is good. My fight was canceled, all the negativity and crazy stuff that's going on in the world. But now I'm here, and I'm so blessed to have this whole week, this day, this opportunity, this victory. And I'm grateful for even Daniel Weichel. Without a great fighter like that, I'm going to be able to put out great performance just like this. Likewise with all the other fighters in the Grand Prix. And yeah, I'm going to go out and get that title that I didn't get in Israel.